I'm going all the way back to Madden 20 to try and prove that a 7-year-old Madden is better than the slop that EA gives us today. I played this game for 150 days? No wonder I'm experiencing early onset gray hair. Dude, 150 days is crazy. Hey, at least it looks like your boy Pizza agrees. Looks like he hopped on 2 weeks ago. The good old days. The year after Patrick Mahomes arrived on the scene, first time he was ever on the Madden cover. And is it just me, or does anybody else miss the times we actually had in-game footage in the load-in screen? Like, I feel like this is what Madden is supposed to feel like, man. And today, dude, we just have boring in-game highlights. So we're only like 45 seconds to a minute into this video, and Madden 20 is already winning for me. You gotta bring back the in-game highlights in the load-in screen, man. You got to. It's Madden. Boo! Unfortunately, with this being an older 7-year game, EA Sports has shut down the servers, so we can't play anything online versus anybody. Now, of course, today we're gonna be exploring franchise mode, the old face of the franchise, and the other extinct game modes that everybody used to love. So I can prove to you that Madden 20 is one of the best of all time. Where do we even begin, dude? Now, one of the really cool things about Madden 20, which might actually be a controversial statement because a lot of people feel differently about this, but this was the Madden where X Factors were first introduced. There used to be abilities kind of like X Factors in really old Maddens, but this was the first time they branded them as X Factors, and the first time they brought anything like that back in like 10 years. But man, you have your initial list here of all the X Factors at the start of Madden 20, and you got some names like Julio Jones, dude, my favorite player of all time. Without Julio Jones, there's no RBT. That's a long story for another time, but just know that Julio Jones has a special place deep in my heart. Luke Kuechly, Von Miller, Patty Mahomes, JJ Watt, Travis Kelce's still around, but it's like so sad because all these players, or most of these players, are retired already. Tom Brady was still on the freaking Patriots at this point in time. Like, honestly, it's just making me feel old, dude. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Harrison Smith, he hasn't retired yet. So many OG names, dude, and again, it's like half these guys are gone now. So got Saquon and CMC hanging around. I had Aaron Rodgers, the Packer, as an X Factor to start the game. Amari Cooper was an X Factor. God, dude, the OGs. Derrick Henry on the Titans. I honestly could sit here for an hour just reminiscing. Dude, Odell was still on the Browns? Dude, I can't even update the rosters. 4 members of the 99 Club to start off. You had Khalil Mack, Bobby Wagner, Aaron Donald, DeAndre Hopkins, Luke Kuechly, Julio, and AB were right up there. This was the year AB was on the freaking Raiders. Too bad, fellas. We can't get in the Ultimate Team. But I do think we start today's journey in franchise mode. Wait, what's the last franchise that I played? Wait, what the frick is this? Why do I have a franchise with the Chiefs? Which is crazy looking at the Chiefs roster here, dude. Tyreek was a dog. He's only star development, but 94 overall. You had Mitchell Schwartz. Defensively, Chris Jones wasn't even a 90. Wait, did I actually have an updated roster? Oh, wait, would you look at this, fellas? Wait, is this like a different reject series I was gonna start but didn't? Like, I don't know who this is on the Dolphins. We got Brock Osweiler as the starter. Rawson Thurber, dude, what a freaking throwback here. You might be wondering, like, who is this 37 overall quarterback on your roster? Rawson Thurber, again, a throwback name. He's some, like, director of, like, movies in Hollywood who won an auction to be in the game. So he would always put him in the game as the lowest rated quarterback, coming in as a 37 rated. So there's some OG Madden facts being spit at you. Booby Williams, Fitzgerald Toussaint, Dalton Croissant, what a name. I just had to look over this roster, dude, to see who in the world we were building. Wes Saxton, oh, my boy. Good friend of mine. Dude, so many OGs were on this roster, man. Taco Charlton. Andrew Van Ginkel sucked. That's crazy. He was a rookie, 68 rated. He's actually good now. But what we are going to do here is start a brand new franchise. Definitely going to be taking part in some tomfoolery and try to see if Madden 20 franchise is better than Madden 26's. In honor of Julio Jones, let's start something here with the Falcons. So I do want to say one of the first things that I noticed that for some reason they took out, I believe in Madden 25, is you click on change role here. You used to be able to start a franchise as a player. You used to be able to start a franchise as an owner, and I don't know why they took that out. Like, it used to be cool to be able to start a franchise being locked in as a player, because it's like you got to do a career mode with a real player. So I don't know why in the world they took that out. Maybe one day they'll bring it back. We are going to be starting one with the coach. Obviously, back in the day, you didn't have as many settings to tweak going into your franchise, so you can't tweak the trade difficulty. There's no wear and tear or anything, so at least today you do have more options in your settings. I will say the OG franchise graphics look a lot better, and back in the day when you used to have the background hub being the head coach on his iPhone, I will say this franchise background is one of the most nostalgic for me personally. But the one thing like I already noticed off the rip is how much more responsive the menus are. It's like every time in Madden 26 franchise you press a button, dude, it's like it takes a half a second. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you try to record videos that take you 5-6 hours, it adds up over time, man. I'm not kidding. I might have like an extra 30 minutes of my life taken away every time I record a video just because it's so slow clicking buttons. Just like like today you used to have conversation with some of your players, like right here talking to Matt Ryan. I think this was more like a learning thing for people who are new to franchise. And at this point in time, they had explained the dev traits, like the superstar, star, normal, and X Factor, because it was brand new to the game this year. Now, looking at the lineup, which I will say is so much faster to load in. Just talking about load in times. When you try to click on your lineup Madden 26 franchise, it literally takes like 5 seconds. That took like a second and a half, which to me is beautiful. Looking at this old Falcons roster, man, he had 97 Julio Jones, 89 Matt Ryan. Todd Gurley was still pretty good. Chris Lindstrom was a hidden dev player. And again, hidden dev was a new thing in this franchise mode. And obviously in 2026, he's turned out to be one of the best guards in football. So this obviously is a pretty good pick for the Falcons. Turned out to be half decent. Oh, a young Calvin Ridley before he figured out what FanDuel was. And as you notice, this is what the old player profiles used to look like. It was like 4 or 5 years of it looking the exact same, and it's got a little bit of a tweak the last couple Maddens, but it still looks good, looks a little sleek. I mean, the thing's been a pretty big upgrade in the player models. Like, obviously, this looks like Calvin Ridley, but even though you don't really notice it from year to year, I will say the graphics do improve slightly, and after like a 7-year gap is a pretty noticeable difference. But outside of like the way the player profile looks, everything informationally is about the same. Like, you have the overview, we can set him as a captain, trade the players away, edit them. You can see the ratings, all the traits, and their progression history. Now, the one thing I will say that I love so much better about Madden 26 is the fact when you're editing players, when you're making rosters, and again, this might not seem like too crazy to you, is the fact when you're editing a player, you can actually see what the ratings change due to their overalls live. For whatever reason, some year Madden, you see where it says overall by archetype? Like, you see when I move awareness up, the overall goes up with it. For some reason, it doesn't do that now. It's like super laggy. You have to like click a bunch of buttons for it to update. And when you're somebody that likes to make rosters, you're trying to customize things, oh my god, does that make things take so much longer when it's just so unnecessary. So right here, this is just like a streamlined thing that I don't know how it got worse over the years. One Madden, they just took that overall by archetype thing out, so you never even could see what the overalls were when you were editing rosters. They added it back, but it's glitchy now. So this is one thing absolutely that might seem small, but to me, that somebody customizes Madden all the time, dude. Oh my god, this was a major dub, and today in Madden 26 is a major L. You gotta excuse me, dude. I know I'm 31, but I'm passionate about this really weird niche stuff. Now, one thing that's obviously a pretty big difference in today's Madden is the fact when you're making trades, and this was something I was harping on for years, and they finally implemented it, I think like 2 years ago, is the fact that back in Madden 20 and back in old Madden franchises, when you're making trades, you could only throw in 3 players/draft picks in any given trade. And obviously in real life, that doesn't always happen. Like, sometimes you trade away 4 or 5 picks at a time to maybe trade up or trade for a player. I mean, it's not common, but it definitely does happen, and you like to have that option in franchise mode. So like, if I wanted to make a trade here in franchise mode, I can only throw in 3 assets at a time. Now, I will say that it's one of the few things that newer Maddens do better than the older Maddens, but I do want to try some trading here and see what we can get into. Like, one thing that's fun to compare is the trade logic from back in Madden 20 to Madden 26. This Falcons team definitely needed some defensive help, so let's see if we can get somebody like Von Miller here. Genuinely have no idea whatsoever to expect. I know back in the day, you used to be able to throw in backup running backs, and they were always interested. The little orange triangle was always a massive factor in trying to complete trades. Like, the overalls didn't really matter that much. They matter a little bit. Like, today in Madden, all that really matters is how high of an overall player is. But let's see here. Off the rip, I mean, that's pretty close, dude, for a 77 overall backup running back. So, like, obviously, it doesn't seem that realistic, but at least it's fun. Why are they so interested in these two guys? That's another thing. In current day Madden franchise, that little green triangle you see is massive when it comes to a team actually valuing a player. But you don't even hardly ever see that in Madden 26. Like, even if they want the player, it's typically only yellow. So I don't know why that's the case. It is weird, and teams are never, ever in Madden 26 interested in players that are low overall, even if they have potential. Let's see here. A green interest and a yellow interest submitted for Von Miller. That's so crazy, dude. Let's keep it rolling, though. Let's throw in, I don't know, Tyler Davison. Submit it through. Von Miller is now the newest member of the Atlanta Falcons. So again, back in Madden 20, the trade logic wasn't necessarily realistic, but it was fun at least. And sometimes when it comes to playing Madden, you just want to have fun. You know what? At the same time, let's see if we can try and flip Matt Ryan for somebody a little bit better. Like, is it even possible to get a Patrick Mahomes back in the day? Not really. That's actually so funny that Phillip Rivers was the quarterbacks of the Colts back in Madden 20, and he actually played for the Colts again sometime there in Madden 26. Crazy world that we live in. Might just be a simulation. A Carson Wentz, Jimmy G, a 72 rated rookie Daniel Jones, Gardner Gardner Minshew, Sam Darnold when he was considered a bust, and now he's a Super Bowl winner. He has 71 rated Joe Flacco on the Jets. Matt Stafford, 31 years old, only an 82 rated. Now he's one of the few 98, 99 rated quarterbacks in Madden 26. Aaron Rodgers was still a 91. Teddy B was the quarterback of the Panthers. I actually forgot this era existed. Cam Newton when he was washed on the Patriots. Derek Carr, Jared Goff when he was still on the Rams. Lamar Jackson, 22 years old, was already a 94 overall, which is just insane. I totally forgot there was a point in time where RG3 was his backup. I totally forgot this was ever a thing. Deshaun Watson before he got massages. Ryan Tannehill was at 82. And I do think this was the Madden. This was the year that we went on our almost Super Bowl run. Almost made it to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen sucked. Like, everybody thought at this point he was a bust. And little did they know. You know what? Let's just see for the heck of it if we can trade for Tom Brady. Which, at this point in time, this is an updated roster. So this was the year in the offseason where Tom Brady went from the New England Patriots to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So in this updated roster that I apparently already had downloaded from way back in the day, he is a Buck. So let's see what it takes to trade for him. It's declined. I'm just like doing this out of just like pure interest, nothing else. Want a first round draft pick for him? Dude, I don't feel like it's worth it. See, something you used to be able to do that was super cool and super scummy is, oh god, there's so many good free agents out there. So I'm assuming these were the free agents at the time I downloaded that updated roster. You had AB, who was at the point where he's going crazy. Andrew Luck. I don't know if this, like, was this when he retired? Let me see, though. Let me see if I can sign Andrew Luck and get somebody half decent return for him. I know what scummy do, but we're just having fun today. And even if a running back was super washed and old, you used to be able to trade him for something pretty freaking good. See, off the rip, the Bills want Marshawn Lynch back. Got green interest for him. Like, could we trade for Stephon Diggs here? Nope. We're about to get Jordan Poyer, though. Just kidding, because we got 88 overall Andrew Whitworth instead. But I do want to see what you can get for a primetime Andrew Luck at quarterback. Could we get a 91 rated prime Aaron Rodgers? We're getting somewhere. See, like, I don't even know if this is possible. Andrew Luck, Matt Ryan, and a first round pick, and we still can't get Aaron Rodgers. And you see where having an extra 3 assets you can possibly throw in a trade would come in handy here. Like, one more third round pick and Aaron Rodgers would be ours. But unfortunately, we don't have that capability back in Madden 20. Hey, we did get 40-year-old, 96 overall Drew Brees, though. What an insane in-division trade here. But that's Madden 20 for you. I feel like I need to improve this offensive line a little bit. Wait, hold on a second. I remember back in the day, I was notorious for every single year, every single Madden, making a video where I showed you the easiest superstars to trade for. It's not that easy in today's Madden, but I remember there was a guy, Zach Martin was his name, you know, a pretty good offensive guard. He used to be extremely easy to trade for every single season. So let's see if that continues. Like, let's see, like a third round pick. I mean, it's close to halfway for a 97 overall guard. Green interest in this free safety. Trades accepted. For a 97 overall Zach Martin. I need to sign some free agents and get my picks back, though. You know what? Just since I can, I'm just going to sign some of the best free agents and try to win the Super Bowl this year. I do want to go through the offseason and show you how it used to be. Maybe go through a draft as well. And screw it, dude. Let's add Antonio Brown to the same wide receiver room with Julio Jones. Hopefully, I can keep his mentals in check today. 88 overall, 26-year-old Jadeveon Clowney was a free agent. Oh, and unfortunately, I can't afford Delaney Walker. Wait, apparently, I could. Take the Bengals here. They have green interest on Hayden Hurst and a 67 overall right tackle. Like, is that enough for them to give me a first-round pick, which would be the number 3 pick in the draft? Look at that, dude. Like, you see how fun it was to trade? It's not realistic at all. Like, crazy enough, it's actually more realistic in Madden 26. But hey, I'm having fun at least. Take the Packers for some reason with this 71 overall right end. Look how close they are to giving me their first round pick. It's something else small that I noticed is back in the day, you see where it shows the 2020 round 1 pick, number 17 in the trade. It doesn't show that anymore. It just shows it as a first round pick. So it's like cool to see a visual when you're making the trades. You can actually see what pick it is that you're trading for. Not that big of a deal, but just something that has 150 days on Madden notices. So let's see what it'll take to get another first round pick here, which I do want to use in the upcoming draft just to see how the old drafts used to be. Oh my god, there it is. 271 overall players that had green interest. They accept for first round pick. Insanity. So now I see if this team that we built is good enough to win a Super Bowl. That trading was fun. Again, not realistic, but fun. Now, something small that I have noticed in Madden 20 franchise that is definitely different in Madden 26 franchise is the whole entire NFL record screen. You used to be able to see like the top 10 for each statistical category, and like now it's more in depth because you can see the career records by team, but all you see is like the actual leader. So in Madden 26 franchise, if this is how the current day NFL look, you'd only see Drew Brees at the top for the career record. You'd only see Peyton Manning up there for passing touchdowns. But in this game though, it's kind of a trade-off. You can't see the records for each individual teams. Same thing for the season records. You can see the top 10, which is cool and all, but it's like, would you rather be able to see each individual team's season records or just the records for the entire NFL? Don't really understand what they can't do both. I guess let's sim this season, boys, and see if we can win a Super Bowl. And it might not be by much, but it does seem like the simulation time here, all the way back 7 years in Madden 20, does seem like it's going a little bit faster, which is crazy considering it's 2026. So it looks like we finished the season 13-2-1, which is crazy. This is back in prehistoric times when there was only 16 games in a regular season. But apparently what I did was good enough to earn the 1 seed and the best record in football, which is actually kind of funny here as somebody whose life is halfway consumed by Madden. This screen in franchise mode, outside of like the way the graphics look, is the exact same. Shows you the same exact information. It's actually set up the same exact way. We finished with the best offense in football. Defensively, somehow we finished 3rd. Drew Brees balling out, Todd Gurley balling out, AB, nutcase and all, 100 grabs, 1,100 yards, more yards than Julio Jones. But you do want to compare the stats to nowadays, because like in simulation, typically, I mean, it's about the same actually. I think these guys might be throwing for more passing yards than what we see per season in Madden 26. They're definitely throwing for less touchdowns though, which the bad thing about Madden 26 is everything's determined by playbooks. I don't know if it was as bad back here in Madden 20. Like, the only quarterback you ever see throwing for more than 5,000 yards is Joe Burrow because of the Bengals playbook. But the stats aren't that far off, I believe, compared to Madden 26. You gotta keep in mind though, all these quarterbacks playing one less game every year. Okay, that's a little crazy. Zeke about ran for 2,000 yards, and if he had that extra game, he would have got there. 18 touchdowns. Mark Ingram, by the way, with a crazy season. Albert Wilson led the NFL in receiving yards, which is funny because it's kind of similar to Madden 26 franchise, as you always have random players lead the league in receiving yards, because for some reason in simulation, the slot receivers are the only receivers that rack up crazy yards every season, even if they're not good, which is stupid. I hope they fix that. It looks like that might be the same because Albert Wilson's only a 79 overall. Like, he shouldn't be putting up the most receiving yards in football. See, it's all random guys. Tyrell Williams, Julian Edelman's actually the first real human up here in the top 3. Got Mike Evans, AB, Austin Hooper, Dede Westbrook, the sacks. Okay, Jadeveon Clowney ended up being a pretty decent signing, 21.5 sacks. Which again, this is pretty on par to the sack total that we see in Madden 26 franchise. The award screen is definitely a little bit different in Madden 26. This one's a little bit more basic. Russell Wilson wins MVP. Oh, you rarely see running backs this high up for the MVP in Madden 26, so I wonder if that's different from year to year. Matt Nagy wins Coach of the Year, but it looks like in terms of awards, everything is about the same. Okay, the one thing I will say is it looked like franchise mode back in Madden 20 had the playoff bracket. So the only way you can look at the playoff schedule is through the actual schedule itself. The playoff bracket was definitely a nice added touch. Actually puts you more in that playoff feel. So playoff bracket definitely is a nice touch in today's Maddens, but here, I suppose, we just go ahead and simulate the Super Bowl and see if we can accidentally bring the Falcons to their first Super Bowl in franchise history. That's actually so funny, dude. Like, I'm not even trying. I know I kind of cheated signing some free agents, but we made it to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. That's actually so funny. Drew Brees versus Matt Ryan. We squeezed past them by the skins of our shaft. Another extremely close dub against Zeke and the Cowboys in the conference championship. Let's see if we do it again, man, and bring the Falcons their first ever Super Bowl. Which I actually do want to jump into the game here and see how different the in-game presentation is from Madden 20 to Madden 26. Like, I want to see if the game is actually improved in that front, or see if maybe the presentation for the Super Bowl is better back in Madden 27 years ago, which so far it isn't anything way too spectacular. I mean, a cool little graphic there, and then we just immediately head right into the stadium. Nice little tunnel run out. Drew Brees on the Falcons. So even though it doesn't seem like it's that much different, I will say Madden 26 franchise's Super Bowl does have a better presentation model. Let's see, man. Let's see if I can accidentally make history here. Just gonna simulate to the end of the game here, see what happens. We take a 7-0 lead. The simulation seems about the same outside like the different scoreboard. It's 7-7, 14-7. We take the lead. Ravens tie things up. Come on, dude. Let's win this here. 21-14, 21-17. Ravens take the lead. You know what? We're jumping in trying to win this game. Oh, God, we got a punt, though. You think I'm going to jump into the game and immediately try to punt? Got everybody running slants here. It does feel weird. Oh, my God. He is wide open. Good throw. Good catch. Calvin Ridley with the grab. Good start, fellas. Let's finish this drive, take the lead, and win the Super Bowl. I will say, I know visually it doesn't look as good as Madden 26, but I like the way the game feels already a ton better. Like, I like the arcadey feel a little bit more. Like, I like the way College Football 25 felt gameplay-wise. That's just me. I don't know if I'm just a casual. I wouldn't think so, because I have 150 days in this game. But, like, I just already love the way this game feels compared to, like, Madden 26, which just feels so much more sluggish. So if you could combine the way the gameplay feels in Madden 20 with the graphics in Madden 26, dude, that would be perfect. At least better than what we have in Madden 26. I'd honestly take the worst graphics over the sluggish gameplay. We'll play action pass here. No mistakes. RB's open, get a few yards in his little check down. Broken tackle, didn't get away though, gets about 5. I will say I definitely like the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen opposed to the top. The top, it just feels like it's getting in the way here. 2-minute warning. Surely I don't choke this, right? Come on, let's get Julio his first and only Super Bowl. Slant. He's open. Julio Jones catches the football. There's a flag, though. No way this is holding. Get the frick out of here. All right. Unfortunately, 3rd down and 15. Oh, I'm sitting here trying to custom stem that comeback route to be about 5 yards further down the field. And I can't do it because custom stems didn't exist at this point in time. So, unfortunately, got to go with the stock route here. See if we can pick up 15 yards. Oh, Devontae Freeman in the backfield. He's going to drop the football. Oh, God. 4th and 15 here. And, dude, bite me. I'm not kicking the field goal. We're going for this. It's so aggravating, dude. Like, we should have the lead right now, but because of a phantom holding call, it's 4th down and 15. Super Bowl on the line here. Can somebody please get open? Julio down the seam. Julio Jones this time hangs on. Down at the 1. Brother, with the Super Bowl on the line here, we're about to go Drew Brees quarterback draw. Oh, please don't fumble, Drew. Drew Brees, up the middle, gets hit. 2nd and goal, 45 seconds to go. Over the middle, Antonio Brown with the touchdown. Falcons take the lead. This, honestly, I feel like would be a worse choke than the 28-3. All right, they're at midfield here. Got one more timeout. Keep in mind, this is like a 99 overall, 22-year-old Lamar Jackson. I will say his player model looks insane. His shoulders are not that freaking thick, dude. I almost got a user lurk on my very first play on Madden 26 defense in like 7 years. I have no more timeouts. Like, there's just no way they get 34 yards, right? A sack when we win this ball game. No way. No shot. Oh, thank God. User pick. Logan Ryan, sit down. And I will say, man, in Madden 26, click on a defender in the secondary, I get so nervous because, like, it's so clunky user in the DB, but that felt so smooth. So I'm telling you right now, the gameplay, not the graphics, but the gameplay to me feels so much smoother, so much better in Madden 20, which is crazy because it was 7 years ago. Even running the football feels better. But fellas, the impossible has been done accidentally. We just won the Super Bowl with the Atlanta Falcons for the first time in their franchise's history. So I do want to judge the Super Bowl celebration here and compare it to Madden 26's and see which is better. I will say there was like a 4 or 5 year stretch where the Super Bowl celebration and franchise mode on Madden was the exact same frame per freaking frame. And I think this was in the midst of that span. Because I think this was the same Super Bowl celebration as like maybe Madden 17 and Madden 18, maybe even Madden 19. So we'll say I definitely think the Super Bowl celebration is better in Madden 26 than what it is in Madden 20. At least like nowadays, they make the Super Bowl celebration a little bit different each year. And I know to some people that might not mean a lot, but to me, as somebody that puts almost half his life in this game, a little bit of effort goes a long way. What an insane sight this is. Now I want to get into the offseason to see if it's better than a Madden 26. Oh, God, dude. We got Drew Brees to negotiate with. Davion Clowney, AB, Logan Ryan, Delaney Walker. Like, we're not going to have enough money for him. Which I will say, the one thing I noticed, you never see quarterbacks in Madden 26 franchise make it to 41 years old. Like, if you start the game, you start franchise like an Aaron Rodgers who already 40, he's always going to retire the first year. So kind of shocked that Drew Brees didn't retire. And, like, I wonder if that's completely different Madden 20 franchise. And that's something I really harp on that I feel like they can, like, definitely fix in future Maddens. It's like not every player should have a hard cap to retire at like 34, 35. Like you should always have a few players here and there make it to 40. Like even maybe like some tight ends. You see tight ends make it to 40 sometimes. You all the time see quarterbacks make it to 40. Matt Stafford's going to probably make it to 40. Aaron Rodgers is past 40. Joe Flacco's 40. But you never see a quarterback organically in Madden 26 franchise make it there because they for some reason have a hard cap to retire at 35. Like if you're a 99 overall X factor at 35, 36 years old in franchise, I don't care what your position is, you shouldn't be retiring. I say all that to say, let's see if we can get Drew Brees here. Oh, unfortunately, fellas, I don't have the money. All I can offer is a singular year. You know what? Just for experimental purposes, I'm going to cheat and free up some money. So I want to be able to spend money in free agency just to see if it's better than what it is in Madden 26. Now, something small that I do want to note to you guys that I am noticing as I'm doing this, it's crazy because it's such a world of difference, man. And a lot of you guys might not care, but it's insane how much faster, like, navigating all these menus are. It's like, as I'm sitting here trying to, like, to change these contracts up so I can actually get money to spend in the off season. It's insane how I actually click a button and it responds immediately. I think it was MMG who did a video on this on a second channel that actually explained it really well. You waste so much time in the menus of the game just because every button takes so long. Like right there when I saved his profile, that typically takes like 5 to 6 seconds in Madden 26 franchise. And again, that just seems like, oh God, you got TikTok brain. No, man, if you do that over and over again during the course of like a 7-hour recording, that ends up adding up to like like 45 minutes of your life that you're just wasting simply because the game takes forever to respond. And it's actually blowing my mind how much faster and how much more responsive this Madden 20 franchise is. Literally 7 years ago. So that's something that they have got to fix in the future Maddens. That's like one of the biggest things I think they gotta fix, man, because that's like something that affects everybody that plays the game, dude. Like, nobody wants to click a button and have it take 10 seconds for something to load. After all that yapping, how much money did I end up saving? How do I still not have enough money to offer Drew Brees here? What the frick? Again, just blows my mind that I click save changes and it just immediately brings me back to the roster. And Madden 26, that would have took 6-7 seconds. So I don't know how $73 million just spawned after that, but not complaining. I just wanted money just to see how the negotiation process was in Madden 20 compared to Madden 26. The offer is only for 1 year. Obviously, I can adjust this. So let's just give him a 1-year deal, exactly what he's asking for. And Drew Brees is not interested in signing, so that's nice. But I could just go ahead and franchise tag him for 28 mil, which I think is exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, no, I don't really care about re-signing any of these guys just because I want to have money to spend in free agency just to see how that process goes. Now, one of the issues in Madden 26 franchise is like you always have the same free agents every year in every different franchise. They're all typically the same. Like, you have the same free agents hit every single year. Now, let's see if that's different in Madden 20 franchise. Let's see. You have Chris Jones, Andrew Luck, Clowney's there, who we lost, Kareem Hunt, a bunch of our players. So honestly, it's pretty underwhelming. But all I really care about is the actual process here. Again, it's a pretty similar setup to what they have in Madden 26. The graphics just look different, and I will say I much prefer the way the graphics look back in Madden 20. I hate the way like the minimalistic menus now in Madden 26 franchise. They did the same thing to FIFA, or I guess it's called FC now. It's like there actually used to be color on the screen. It's blue, looks nice, looks fun. Now everything's just like black, boring, dull. Like, just like very boring font, very boring text. And I know that like just might seem like a dumb thing to care about, but like I like the bright, like colorful menus. It felt fun. But anyways, let's stop yapping about that. Let's try to offer Chris Jones here. I will say the way you offer players looks completely different back in the day. It's kind of like just brings you to their player profile. In Madden 26, you have a completely different screen for offering players. So let's just give him what he's asking for. We got the full green offer, which has us in first place, which is actually kind of neat because back in the day here, you have a point system. It shows we have the top offer above my Tennessee Titans by 8 points. And like in today's day of age, you have like 5 bars. Like when you offer a player, you get either 1 through 5 bars, and you could be tied with 5 bars with other teams, and you don't really know who has the top offer. So here with kind of a point system, you actually know who has the best offer. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually really like this negotiation system quite a bit better than what it is in Madden 26 franchise. So you actually know if you have the top offer or not. Just see if we can sign Kareem Hunt here. He's asking for 5 years, submit it through. Now, the one thing that is a little bit better in Madden 26, I believe, is the fact that you can actually see who accepts and doesn't accept without having to advance the week. So suppose all we can do now is just advance to stage 2. There you have it. We have the top offer. Chris Jones and Kareem Hunt accepts. Now, something I do want to jump into is the draft here. I don't even really remember how the draft was in Madden 20. So you had a cool little draft board, but I don't think you had any Roger Goodell. So what happens when the player gets drafted? Did he like come out? Was there even a cutscene? Oh, so as you see here, there's no cutscene, there's no player walking out grabbing his jersey from Roger Goodell. So definitely think that's a nice thing that's in Madden 26 franchise that's lacking in Madden 20. But the one thing I do like in Madden 20 franchise is how you see the players overall off the rip. Because like I don't understand why it's hidden when you draft a player in Madden 26. It's like you're gonna see it anyway at the end of the draft. It's like it's not spoiling anything, and it doesn't like help you cheat for anything. It's just like you draft a player, I feel like you should just know what their overall is off the rip. So I guess when it comes to the draft, I definitely like the fact that you have the cutscene, the player walking out in Madden 26, but Madden 20 is definitely a lot faster, and at the same time, I like how you can see the players overall as soon as you draft them. Now, I do want to make a pick here. I did have auto scouting on, which we have a running back scouted, a right outside linebacker, and a right end scouted. Good guard, another good running back. So you had a combine report, you had some top skills to look at, and it told you where they're projected. Do we have anybody scouted that was an early first round pick? Everybody so far is late first rounders. Lynn Raymond's a mid first, William Gates a mid first. Oh, DeAndre Pruitt, an early first rounder. I know we already have Todd Gurley, but he ran a 4.33 40. I just want to take him to see how high of an overall he is. We just got a 76 overall running back at pick 15, the 7th rated player in the draft. I do want to simulate the rest of the draft though and see how high of a ratings the rookies are in this game, because sometimes in Madden 26, dude, you get 83, 84 overall rookies. It's rare, but it happens sometimes. You typically do get yourself at least 1 to 2 80, 81 rated players each draft. So I do want want to see if they're lower rated than Madden 20 than what we're accustomed to in Madden 26. Because being the 7th highest rated player at a 76 overall seems pretty low. I do have one more first round pick that I do want to make. God dang, dude, a 69 overall player just went in the first round. Like, that does not look like a receiver. Now, something else small that I am noticing that I like better in Madden 20 versus Madden 26, and it's something that you guys might not notice yourselves, but in all my Madden 26 rebuilds, I just have auto scouting on because the scouting just takes way too long. Those rebuilds take me 5+ hours to record. If I did the scouting each week, dude, oh my god, it would take me forever. But the auto scouting is absolutely terrible, dude. It's like if you don't actually scout yourselves, you end up with like 10 players scouted, and they're all at one position. And here what I'm noticing from just having auto scouting on, you have so many more players scouted. So we have Le'Veon Foster here, another player, another running back that's projected to be an early first rounder. Got this guard Mason Young here, whose talent is an early first rounder, so we might be able to take him at the end of the first round. So we'll say, I think I do definitely prefer the scouting system back in Madden 20. I mean, we got players scouted all the way to the freaking 6th, 7th round. Do you want to go with this guard here, see how good he is? Mason Young. He's going to come in 3rd in true value, a 77 overall. Only normal development, though, it kind of sucks. But again, this kind of shows you, if he's the 3rd highest rated player in the entire class, they're definitely lower rated than what we're accustomed to in Madden 26. And we'll prove that here as I simulate to the end of the draft to see who the highest rated player is in this entire draft class. Now, just like in Madden 26, you can see all the rookie ratings immediately after the draft, which the computer did a terrible job, dude. Like, you don't typically see rookies drafted in Madden 26 under 60 rated, and we had freaking 4 of them. We had a 52 overall quarterback. I mean, that's a terrible last name for a 52 rated quarterback. 52 rated, dude, in the 5th round's crazy. Like, you can not have the last name Cannon, be a quarterback, and be this bad, dude. Like, this guy needs the electric chair. Let's see, man. The highest overall player in this entire draft class was a 79 overall defensive tackle, which there's some drafts in Madden 26 where the highest rated player is just a 79, but I do think, just kind of by judging this first draft class, that you do see the players a little bit lower rated, and some people might like that, because you don't typically see any rookies in new Maddens nowadays any higher than like a 76, 78 rated, so maybe if the ratings were scaled back a little bit, like it seems like they are in Madden 20, and be a little bit more realistic. That was a fun time in franchise mode. Now I want to do some more exploring. Again, unfortunately, we can't look at Ultimate Team. I would love for them to open up the server so we can look at old Ultimate Teams, do old MUT drafts and whatnot, but unfortunately, we can't. Wait, am I tripping, or can you not play the Pro Bowl as an exhibition in Madden 26? Am I dumb? I do want to do a little bit of exploring in the old face of the franchise mode. Let's load up this old career mode and see what the heck I was doing on October 15th of 2019. Dude, that's actually so insane. This is literally like 7 years ago. It actually makes me feel really old. Wait, is a cutscene? Dude, I don't even have a headset on. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the cinematic cutscenes. I really do. I know some people, it's like another cup of tea, but I do miss it. Like, I'm actually like rushing to put this headset on. Oh, I'm immediately jumping in to play against a college football team in the playoff. I'm here to play against, let's say, Texas Tech. I do really miss the cutscenes, man. Career mode nowadays just feels so freaking boring. Like, to me, outside of like the first 45 minutes of superstar mode, it just feels so boring, like once you get drafted. So I feel like this is the player creation, and our name is going to be Yo Boy Pizza. Wait, what? I have to put in a different last name? What are you talking about? I guess I'll be a mixture of me and Yo Boy Pizza. We'll be Yo Boy RBT today. Wait, how is RBT on the list but pizza isn't? What in the world? Dude, these cutscenes are so nostalgic. Okay, she's going to ask me questions, and this is kind of like the creation to face of the franchise. Instead of you just having like a creation screen, to kind of get all your details with cutscenes. I think it's cool. I'm definitely a scrambler. How would my teammates describe me? I'm a leader. Absolutely, brother. Can't you tell? And like all my answers, as you see, are changing things for my player in the background. Which quarterback have I modeled my game after? Oh, that's I gotta be fast with that. Steve Young, I guess. I didn't have time. I just feel like we gotta have cutscenes in Superstar mode, then. It needs to be a mix. Superstar mode and the old face of the franchise / long shot. Now, call me stupid, but I do so far think I prefer Madden 20 face of the franchise compared to Madden 26 Superstar mode. I feel like you still need the combine, that entire aspect added to something like this, but like we need the cutscenes, we need the story, we need the emotion, because it's just so bland after you get past the draft. So what are we doing? And I do really like how they kind of integrated like all the player creation details, how they're integrating this tutorial all kind of into the storyline. We're just out here throwing dots to my best friend. And is it just me, or does like the graphics not look a little bit better in this game mode than what it did in franchise? Drill's over with. I think it's time for the college football playoffs. I don't know though. Do we go straight into the national championship? See, we even get a locker room cutscene. Like the close-ups, I feel like look better than what they do in Madden 26. College football playoff semifinal. And I remember it was so hype when they announced they were adding college football playoffs to the game. Wait, hold on a second. Is that Pat Mahomes? I completely forgot about this. I mean, I think that's cool. We are playing Texas Tech tonight, but I remember it was so hype when they announced the college football playoffs was coming to the game, because keep in mind, dude, when this game was released, college football had not had a video game in like 5 years, and it hadn't even announced yet the college football game was coming back. So it's like playing Face of the Franchise was the only way that you could actually play with college teams in any game. Dude, is this on rookie mode? Oh God, I'm throwing an interception on rookie mode. Just kidding. Play action pass, wide open, on the run. A dime can be open. Back the end zone. We overthrew him. Slants open this time. Touchdown, just kidding. Down to the 1. Feed my best friend. Touchdown, Oregon. So I have a feeling I'm about to win this game like 50-0. I simulated the 4th quarter and we're losing. So that's not good. Dot! Oh, I just love how it went right past the 2-minute warning, because keep in mind, at this point in time, there had not been a 2-minute warning enacted in college football. Just utter woke nonsense having a 2-minute warning in college football. Oh, God. B's open. Oh, that's a pick. It's a rookie mode, dude. Touchdown. We're going to tie the ball game up. I'm going to go for 2 here, which might be the wrong decision. Back of the end zone. Oh, God, just take off. Dude! Oh my God. Oh my God. How in the world did I end up just scoring that? Now, problem is, if they get like 15 more yards, they're going to get in the field goal range and beat me. Nah, dude, we gotta pick that off. Come on, somebody get to the quarterback, please, dear God. Somebody sack him eventually, dude. We gotta let him score. Just go score. Go score. Let him score, brother. Okay, good. He scores a touchdown. At least we got 20 seconds to somehow try and score and win the ball game. They're going for 2. We've absolutely got to get the stop here. No chance. We get the sack. 18 seconds. 18 seconds to go 72 yards to advance into the national championship. Mission chunk the ball deep and hope to God he can come down with it. It's going to be in freaking quadruple coverage. Thank God they didn't pick that off. Oh, unfortunately, we're going to have to get really lucky here. In stride, please. He caught the ball. Timeout. Timeout. Oh, my God. Hold on. There's no way, right? There's just absolutely no way. Can we actually do it again? Oh, no. Nobody's open. Nobody's open at all. I gotta throw the ball. That's just so unfortunate, dude. Well, that's not how that was supposed to go. Come on, lift me up, coach. I'm depressed. Am I gonna, like, go undrafted now? Like, how is this not better than Superstar mode? Just put in a combine, and it's golden. Like, I know these cutscenes might not be everybody's cup of tea, but, like, I think they're dope, dude. They gotta make a comeback. I will say, if they ever bring cutscenes back, they probably do need to add an option to skip them, because, like I said, not everybody loves them. Now, what are we doing now, man? Got a girl in a wheelchair? Like, is Face of the Franchise supposed to make me cry myself to sleep? Like, what are we doing? Come on, get me to the draft, brother. Good Morning Football? Is that Kay Adams? See, like, I like this stuff, man. I must have, like, completely missed out on the beginning of the story, because why in the world did I only play 1 game, and why am I an NFL prospect after losing in the college football semifinal on rookie mode? I should go undrafted. See, wait a minute, dude. We do have the combine. I think I'm meeting with my agent here. So I do feel like this is kind of cool. It's like, you're getting actual combine interviews. Like, I highly doubt they actually ask these questions in real life. Like, this is something you don't get in Superstar mode, like an actual kind of, like, pressing moment in a combine interview that you have with teams. And see, we do compete at the combine here. I don't think we get, like, the 40-yard dash and bench press and stuff, but, like, if you add to that, oh, is that Dwayne Haskins? That's sad. If you just added, like, the 40-yard dash and everything, dude, like, I feel like this would be head and shoulders better than Superstar mode. So we do get to compete in some combine drills here. Seems easy enough. Let's see if we can go 6 for 6 here. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Draft stock trending up. 4 for 4. Oh, God. Oh, that was close. 5 for 5. One more here. One more. Go perfect. 6 for 6 at the combine. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, God, dude. I'm gonna go undrafted at this rate. 4 for 6. That's not good. I will say, though, the way, like, the combine drills are in Face of the Franchise seem a lot smoother and a lot better than what they do in Madden 26. It's just like, I don't know, it's like the gameplay, the way the running backs run the routes, it's like so clunky in Madden 26. So I guess, like, the only thing, oh, God, like, the only thing this is missing is the individual drills, like the vertical jump, 40-yard dash, the bench press. 4 for 6 again. Get your feet in bounds. Oh, this is horrible. I'm not going to complete a single drill here. God dang, dude, finally. 14 of 24 passes completed. I feel like that is diabolical. Oh, God, now it's freaking interview time with the media. So, you see, you get a lot of stuff to do in this game, man. It's just like, how is Superstar Mode better? Imagine the twist here if we had to experience a plane crash and we died, and that's when career mode ended. All right, second round of the draft. I feel like I did too bad to get drafted here. I got beat on rookie mode in the college football semifinal. I had a horrible combine. I'm falling asleep. Okay, it's third round now. We got our freaking agent doing push-ups. Oh, God, am I going undrafted? I have to say I like this better than you go in first round every single time in Superstar Mode, no matter what. Oh, God, dude. Sixth round, and my agents turned into a schizophrenic. Why are we at a hotel room? Like, why are we not surrounded by family? Like, surely I got somebody closer to me than this guy. Am I really about to go undrafted? It's just the 7th round. He's mad at me for stinking up the combine. Got a phone call! Who is it? Head coach of the Denver Broncos. 7th round pick? Everything has led up to this! He's so relieved. Dude, he looks like he's dead! So I think it's pretty obvious from all my yapping that I highly prefer the Madden 20 face of the franchise to Madden 26 Superstar Mode. And also something I highly prefer from Madden 20 to Madden 26. Superstar KO. Superstar KO since like Madden 22 has been completely dead, dude. I honestly don't even know why it's still in the game, man. It's literally pointless. They haven't updated it, honestly, since Madden 20. Now, the unfortunate thing, even though it's one of my favorite game modes in Madden 20, is you can't go back and play it because the servers are down. It's like taking a trip back in my old Madden 20 videos, man. It just shows you how fun this game mode used to be, and I have no idea whatsoever why in the world they stopped updating it. Like, you see, like, right off the rip, dude, you had the freaking Migos in the game. It's like you had objectives in Superstar KO, and if you completed them, you got rewards in Ultimate Team, and now it's like you don't get anything for playing it. It's like you used to have all these teams to choose from. Like, literally, Lil Yachty used to be a coach. Odell Beckham Jr. used to be a coach. Let me, like, actually play this really fast. John Madden, there was a female in there. You had DJ Khaled that you could pick from the coach, and now I think you literally have 3 options to pick from. Like, why? And first round, man, look at this, dude. Lil Yachty. Superstar Lil Yachty. You can choose from Marvin Harrison, Lil Yachty, Jim Brown, Michael Vick. You see these little stars? That means they were legendary. Today in Superstar KO, dude, it's literally like you don't have any of this. You literally have like just normal NFL players. Like none of them are even like special. Like you have like normal and you have like a green and purple tier, and that is it, man. You have no legendary players, no actual legends, no celebrities, nothing. It's like, why, dude? This was so much fun. People on YouTube loved it. Everybody loved playing it, dude. And they just took it out. And this, honest to God, I'm gonna make a long video about this on my second channel about like Madden needs to do this or the game is gonna die. And one of those things, man, is they have got to give users an option other than franchise and Ultimate Team to play. Like Superstar KO, like say whatever you want to say about it, but it got people on the game that have never played before, and it was one of the most played game modes in Madden 20. Michael Strahan, Drew Palomalu, Reggie White, Dawkins, Ray Lewis, Deion Sanders, Lawrence Taylor. And look at this dude. Like, it was actually really fun going through the draft, trying to get some of the special celebrities like Offset, man, getting freaking Offset on your team. You got Randy Moss here, Rob Gronkowski. And it's like you used to do stupid cool challenges like trying to get the Migos all on one team. It was just like a different fun game mode to play outside of franchise and Ultimate Team, not having to grind yourself to death, having to play head to head. And I think one of the biggest L's EA have ever taken is the fact they stopped caring about this game mode when so many of their users played it. Like, honestly, if this game mode back in its prime for Madden 20 was in Madden 26, I would probably play this with my friends sometimes. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not played Madden 26 outside of recording my videos in a long time. I'd be 10 times more likely to play a game of Madden 26 Superstar KO if I actually had celebrities like this and special players than it would be to play an online head-to-head game. So Madden 20, just for having a special game mode like Superstar KO that was actually updated, massive W over Madden 26. And oh god, the nostalgia. The old Madden 20 MUT draft, when Madden actually updated the draft mode throughout the year. And some of you might be too young to even know what I'm talking about. There used to be this game mode with an Ultimate Team. Why did it take so long for me to start my video, dude? It's 2 minutes in, I haven't started drafting yet. You started by drafting a coach, and then each and every round, you're given a selection of 3 players. You have to draft your team throughout 22 rounds. You got to use that team in draft mode, and it actually was so much fun drafting teams, trying to get the highest rated. And what was really cool was when they would actually update the draft with the new cards in Ultimate Team, so you didn't actually have to spend all that money on packs. You had a chance to play with the new cards by maybe being able to draft them. The Madden draft mode mode was one of the most iconic game modes ever added to a Madden game ever. Like, so many YouTubers' careers, including mine, started because of draft champions back in Madden 16. And at least here, still in Madden 20, although it wasn't as good as what it was in Madden 16 and the original draft champions, at least in Madden 20, they still gave it some bit of effort, updating the game mode throughout the year, adding new cards, and it was something that you were able to do for fun outside of Ultimate Team itself, outside of franchise mode, have some fun with friends, have fun by yourself, and it's something that was really repeatable because you could do it over and over again, like continuously trying to draft the best possible team. Again, I just have no idea what happened, man. Legitimately have no idea why they took this out the game, and I really wish that the servers were still active because I would love to go back, do retro drafts, be able to show you guys how fun this game mode used to be. And I would love for more than anything for this to actually come back in a future Madden, because you have got to give players something outside of Ultimate Team itself. Grind in packs, grind in solo challenges, because like I guarantee you 90% of you guys don't even play Ultimate Team anymore. You got to give somebody something to do outside of franchise as well. So just for the pure fact that Madden 20 still had a half decent draft mode, still had Superstar KO, such a massive dub over Madden 26. And it's like, they kept the draft mode in the game for a few years after this, but it got to the point where they legitimately never touched it. Like when it came to the end of the season, when it came to April, May, there would still be these same exact cards from the launch of Madden in draft mode. Like this, instead of this being 91 rated new quarterbacks in the game, it'd be like the 77, 78 rated base cards. And like nobody wants to do that at the end of the year. And then they eventually took the game mode out a year ago. They added it back this year, but it's not the same. It's stupid. It's like 9 rounds. It's not even close to the same game mode. So just off that pure fact, 2 extra old game modes that everybody loved to play, completely missing from Madden 26, amongst other things. And I know there are a few things that Madden 26 does a lot better than Madden 20. The graphics are better, a lot of small things in franchise mode are better, but overall as a whole, in terms of like what I think is the more fun game, honestly, I think it's Madden 20, and I don't think it's even close. Now, if you enjoyed this throwback Madden video, you can click right here to watch another one.